Righty, folks. We are back in the house for TSS. And we're going to do some qualifying rounds today. As you can see earlier on, we did GTC already back at one qualifying round, two qualifying round. That's pretty much enough for them to set it off for the next race event for them. GTC will be coming after lunchtime on a Saturday, the 20th of April 2019. That's right, kicking off right here for TSS 2019 right here in Sepang, Malaysia. But right now, we're going to be heading back onto the track to check out TSS's GT3, GTM, and TA2 qualifying round number 1, commencing at around 11:20. Oh, so that gives you about pretty much like 2 or 1 minute left to go before we get back into the qualifying race. Or I should say qualifying round. I'm Lindsay Me, English commentator for you right here, and you can check us out on the website or the Facebook page of ThailandSuperSeries.net. And also there's going to be the Thai commentary as well by Mr. Oat, who will be also live on the Thai channel of ThailandSuperSeries.net as well. All right, folks, a shout out right here for the Sepang, Malaysia. Oh, qualifying round will commence in 5 minutes. Oh, it looks like some nice, easy 5 minutes to dandy on over to see what's in the pits right here. Looks like some cars are already getting ready to pull out, as some of the drivers are getting suited up in the safety suit, no mechs. Of course, Be Quick already out on the defense. Yeah. Well, let's check out the roster here for you and see who do we have, or what teams we have. Obviously, Be Quick already on the exit of the pit row, getting ready for that green flag to wave off. Innovation Be Quick Racing as well. I'll check out Be Quick Racing Team, Sandy Stuvik, car number 2 for the GT3 class. Here's the S-Cola for you. S-Cola PTT Racing Team. And we're hailing out from Thailand, GTM class. S-Cola, if you are familiar with the soft drink there over in Thailand, they provide lots of cool, refreshing drinks. We also got Tech Pro Edenmitsu Racing Team, number 13 for the TA2 class. I gotta mention, TA2 is a monster of a car. If you don't know or just logged on or signed on to check us out on Thailand Super Series, TA2 class is pretty much a monster. V8 powered American muscle. They'll be going up against GTM classes and GT3 as well. Here's Adrian Henry D. Silva, number 61. ODR Lubricants, 61. Arrow Racing, GTM class. So let's give them some time to let them settle down right there before qualifying round number 1 starts. They will be allocated 15 minutes as usual. I like to say that a lot of nationalities are participating in the Thailand Super Series event. If I'm not mistaken, around 14 nationalities, which really makes this event very international. Let alone, you know, we kick-started off in Sepang, Malaysia, and that's a wonderful start. For some of you that don't know, there will be qualifying for the grid of GT3, GTM, and TA2 classes. They'll be informed that there will be going to be 2 qualifying sessions for each or both of the GT3, GTM, TA2 classes. And of course, allocated 15 minutes each for the qualifying round. 2 minutes left before the grid, the pit is open. Pit exit's open. So the rules basically this: if the grid for race number 1 will be based on the official results of qualifying round number 1. All right. So basically, whoever makes it up the ranks for the roster on qualifying round number 1, race number 1 will be based on those official qualifying results. As for race number 2 grid, That will be based on the official results of qualifying round number 2. Wow, that's the TA monster I was looking for. They're basically all pretty much identical, except for like body shapes in terms of the pony muscle cars. Like you have Camaro, you have Mustang, Challenger. We got 1 minute left to go. Pit will be open, pit exit open. We're gonna be getting ready to do some qualifying runs. I'm sitting right next to the pit area as well, so when these cars get started up, I ain't gonna hear it. Not only are you gonna hear it, you're gonna feel it. Those of you in the grandstand, you're gonna wanna have a sense of how powerful these cars are. You're gonna hear them rumble through your bones. Almost time to have the pit exit open soon. Later on, when they'll be racing, of course, they'll have to go up against a slew of classes here: GT3, TA2, and GTM. All right, pit exit is open. Look at that back of the Mustang, TA2 Mustang there for you. You see the iconic tail lights right there. All right, Be Quick out in effect already out of the gate. I got Daniel Bilski, Craig Corliss from Tech Pro Idemitsu number 88 already out as well. Rafael Galeana from Tech Pro Idemitsu Racing, number 39 over there. You also have for the Toyota Team Thailand, also 38. Double whammy for you. Oh, check out Innovation Be Quick Racing. Yongboon. Out of Australia, 55 machine. Hank J. Kicks. Be Quick Racing Team. Head honcho himself, number 26. On track, Steve Fitzsimmons, Great Britain, Innovation Be Quick Racing. A lot of these Be Quick cars out there, huh? Also in conjunction with EPM for Antares. And Daniel Storkison for the GTM class, car number 11 and 12. Meanwhile, Escola PTT Racing Team, Mankong Satien Tirakun, a name that I synonymous with speed from Thailand, going for the GTM class in the Escola PTT Racing Team, car number 15. Everybody's on their phones doing selfies or whatnot, but all eyes should be on track. This is, folks, Thailand Super Series, GT3, GTM, and TA2 classes, all 3 classes on the track of Sepang, Malaysia, with a countdown timer of 13 minutes left to go. Pretty much warmed up their tires already, not yet completed a lap. Look at the Audi from Be Quick, trying to warm up their tires as fast as possible. Like I said, if they get good times and they're very satisfied with their time, they don't need to be out there all day long for the whole 15 minutes. They can just come in with their happy times. Unless, of course, someone pulls a quick one on them. That might be a strategy. Greg Corliss, number 88, Tech Pro Idemitsu Racing, out of New Zealand. I'm sorry, I botched that name up. Greg Corliss is, of course, known for bringing in the TA2 monsters for all of you to enjoy. Oh, Chonsawat Asawaheb, also on track from Thailand, hailing out of Watana PSC Motorsports, car number 28. That number sticks with him, no problemo. Sutilak Bunjaran out of True Vision Motorsports. Harama Konrakmia, that's the Thai team name. Gotta love that name. Number 78 in the GTM machine, currently trying to head up here. GTM class, Thailand. All right, current times, we've got Sandy Stuvik doing a 2:14.864. That puts a difference in a big difference between the classes. Like earlier on, we had the GTC class. Well, here GT3 puts it up to 214, so that just tells you how fast these cars are going. Be Quick Racing Team, Sandy Stuvik representing out of Thailand. Here we are. A shot of the Audi right there rounding the bend. Stuvik does a 214, very respectable time, very amazing time. Right behind the back there, Innovation Be Quick Racing Team, Steve Fitzsimmons from Great Britain. 234 time. Hong Kong, EBM Be Quick Racing Team, Antarazal. Okay, Sandy Stuvik. Sandy Stuvik just got picked off #1 by Hank J. Kicks himself, 207.912. That's not that much of a difference considering that Sandy from Be Quick as well does a 207.924. For those of you just coming into the shot right now, we're pretty much doing the show for you with Thailand Super Series GT3, GTM, and TA2 class qualifying round #1. And it seems that car number 39 and 111, gotta check your transponders. The team managers can hear this. Something seems to be going on with your transponder. Car number 39, I believe the Toyota Team Thailand. Got a little bit of a question mark going on there, as well as AF Racing. The TA2 machine, 111, currently in the 22nd position, down there. As we are going on for Thailand Super Series GT3, GTM, and TA2 qualifying round #1, we have 8 minutes, well, almost 8 minutes, 50 seconds left to go on the timer. Still have plenty of time. Once again, I like to say the grid for race #1 for this class will be based off of the official results of this qualifying round, which is qualifying round #1. They will have a chance to be back at it again for qualifying round #2, which then the grid for race 2 will be based on off of that official race, of the official qualifying round later on. Let's check back into the times right here. Earlier on, I did say Sandy Stuvik was leading the field. The Thai running for the Be Quick Racing Team, followed closely by Mun Kongsa Tiantirakun, also a tie for S Cola PTT Racing Team, car number 15. Hank J. Kicks took the #1 place, but then was just shaved off by Watana's PSC Motorsports Team, Saran. Saran now taking in 207.132. That's a bigger order for Hank J. Kicks to swallow. Looks like we got some problems. Number 88. Got a little problem right there, stuck in the middle. I'm not sure if he's turned backwards or upside around 180 doing a Tech Pro Idemitsu Racing. Greg Corliss from New Zealand. He is stuck there. Earlier on, he was dabbling around 9th position with a 218. So if that time still sticks, he's still okay to go as long as there's no damage. Hopefully not. Look at that beautiful 28. And 28 synonymous with Mr. Chonsuwat Asawahem, obviously from Vatana PSC Motorsports. The sight of that car makes me tremble. It's just menacing. And look at the color choice. It's like a matte black. As if Batman ordered it in black himself. Best time for Mr. Chonsuwat Asawahem, 211.688. Currently in 5th position from Thailand, from Vatana PSC Motorsports, the number 28, a Lambo, trailing behind a Porsche S Cola PTT Racing Team. I believe that's Munkong, also from Thailand, the 15 machine. Yes, it is Suri. Different classes, by the way. Chonsuwat Asawahem running the GT3 class, and Munkong's doing GTM. And it looks like the officials were saying that the TSS, GT3, GTM, TA2 cars number 26 will have lap 3 removed for exceeding track limits. That's one of the things you have to be worried about with these big, wide cars. I mean, drivers might have to be very careful going around the corners and not exceed track limits on all 4 tires. Got to keep it within limits. It's one thing to go wide, but too wide, that's a dangerous feat because, you know, you end up in the grass, you spin the tires, and there goes whoopsie-doo. Meanwhile, car number 39, 11, 111, and 38, some transponder issues. I believe it's from the Toyota Team Thailand group. Both the 38 and 39 having issues with transponders today. And if they don't get that fixed up pretty shortly, their times are going to be hard to read. Meanwhile, Saran still taking #1 position with the GT3 class. All 4 members on top from GT3, namely Saran, #1 position, Sandy Stuvik, #2, Hank J. Kicks, #3, and Chonsawat Asawahem in 4th position, all from GT3 class. Following up next, we've got the 1 and 2 position for the GTM class in 5th position and 6th. But that's the overall. But GTM #1 leading position is Man Kongsatin Tirakun, the number 15 car from Escola BTT. Meanwhile, 78 True Vision Motorsports, Karamal Konrak Mia gang from Sutilak Buncharan, is 2nd position out of Thailand for GTM class. What else we got here? Oh, for the TA2, gotta mention them, folks. The monsters on the track as well. Johor Motorsports, Prince Abdul is running 1st position for the TA2 class, and Goran Subapong for PT Maxitron Motorsports is running 2nd position for TA2. AF Racing TA2 is going for 3rd position in car number 111. And the rest, let's see, GTM class 3rd position going to Arrows Racing, Adrian Henry D. Silva. And who do we have here? That's a wide body TA2 for sure, for sure. You look like a Camaro as well. Here's a shot of 38 for you. Super Toyota. Time left to go, 3 minutes and 20 seconds, counting down to the end of qualifying round #1 before the checkered flag comes flying down. Currently, we got 2 ties, Thai nationalities, up on 1st and 2nd from B Quick Racing Team. Sandy Stuvik now takes #1 over Saran, which is a change of position, both on the GT3 class. Here's a shot of Rafael Galeana, already in pit. But Hank J. Kicks in 3rd position for the GT3 class, not giving up. Earlier on, he was clinching in 1st position. Now down to 3rd. 3rd isn't bad, actually. 57. Got a central fin running down the Lamborghini. Wow. Saran. Currently in 2nd position, the 57 Lambo right now. The GT3 class, Saran, is running in 2nd position with a good time of 2:07.132. You can see the air intake on top right there, bringing cool air, well, as cool as possible. We're here in Malaysia, by the way, so it isn't that all that cold. You can get as much cool air as possible where the pressure is maximum right there on the end of the roof line there. A shot of 88. Craig Corliss earlier on was seen a little bit stuck on the track. Currently now in pits. A minute and a half left to go. Sandy Stuvik trying to hold in there with a 2:06. Fastest time on the qualifying right now. And for Saran from Vatana PSC Motorsports to beat that time, he's got to shave off at least, I don't know, 0.5 of a second. He's hanging in tough with Hank J. Kicks Also, in the 207 range, 912. So Be Quick Racing Team in third position, Vatana in second, but Sandy Stuvik in first, also from Be Quick. Oh, check this out. Chonsawat Asawahem in fourth position, also from Vatana. So it seems to be, as a team, they're duking it out between Be Quick and Vatana. And as drivers for first position, Sandy Stuvik and Saran will be duking it out for first position. Meanwhile, for third, I guess Hek-J Kicks and Chonsawat Asawahem will be trying to go at it neck and neck. Mr. Chonsawat Asawahem has a time of 2:11. Quite some time behind Hek-J Kicks, but he is still third. Oh, fourth. Overall fourth for Vatana PSC Motorsports Chonsawat Asawahem. Meanwhile, GTM class Escola PTT Racing Team Matkong takes the first for GTM class, but overall is in for fifth position. And we've got 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it, folks. Qualifying round is now over. Checker flag should be now flying high up in the air. Here's a shot of 29 for you right there. Tech Pro EW2 Racing. Gabby De La Merced from the Philippines. Like I said, folks, a whole slew of nationalities here representing. I believe 14 in all, making this a real international event. The results will be coming up shortly, the official results coming up shortly, and the results will then determine the grid for race number 1, which shall start later on in the day. Before we head on over to the highlights or the official results, gotta say thank you to the partnerships, namely Toyota Motorsports Thailand, TRD Thailand, Sync Corporation, Be Quick, Apollo Oil, and Idemitsu Motor Oil as well, True Vision Group, Siam Michelin, or Wangprom Trading, and ETS Racing Fuel, Ron 102. That's a lot of Ron there for you. For the supercar class, that is, of course. And of course, PTT. Gotta mention PTT. JS Asia Beverage for Bird's Nest Drink, and Samiti Wade Hospital, Sriracha. Of course, they provide a lot of the safety stuff as well. Safety is always number one here. Siam Sports Syndicate and Racing Box Limited. Shout out to RAAT for also being wonderful partnerships with us. Tourism and Sports Authority of Thailand, Chonburi Province, Sansuk Municipality, and of course the police of Chonburi. Of course, we're not in Chonburi. We are in Sepang, Malaysia, but this is the track that kickstarts the season off for 2019 Thailand Super Series. As you can see, these cars are now coming in to pits. What for? Well, qualifying round number 2 is going to be commencing pretty shortly, in about, 4 minutes, I guess. It was scheduled at around 11:45. So unless my ticker is off, it should be coming up pretty shortly. Qualifying round number 2 will commence at 11:45 for all to see. Out of round 1, Be Quick Racing teams, Sandy Stuvik clinched first position, and Vatana PSC Motorsports Saran does a second position out of Thailand. Hek-J Kicks comes in for third, and Chonsawat Asawahem for fourth overall for Vatana PSC Motorsports representing. All four drivers right there out of the GT3 classes, by the way. But spearheading GTM class would be for Man Kong Satien Tirakun out of Escola PTT Racing Team, and then followed with Antares O from EBM Be Quick Racing Team. And Sutilak Bujaran out of Thailand for True Vision Motorsports, Karama Konrakmia. All right, official results, folks. There you see it. Number one, Stuvik and Be Quick. Sandy, they're clinching Be Quick Racing Team for number one from Thailand. And Saran goes for Vatana PSC Motorsports. And then Be Quick's Hank J. Kicks. That's right. Takes third for the GT3 class. Chonsawat Asawahim rounds out number four. And he's trailing behind by 211, so he's still got to play catch-up to get into the range of Hank J. Kicks, but that might be up for show when the real race goes down for show. Don't forget, folks, qualification round number 2 about to take place. Stay tuned, folks. Let's reboot me, holding it down in the house. As you can see right there, a whole sea full of GT3 classes, GTM, and of course TA2 monsters. We're going to be going into qualifications round number 2 with all the drivers changing out tires and getting ready to go qualifying once again. Qualification rounds will be back in 5 minutes. So, if you guys are catching this live, you can go for the webpage of Thailand Super Series. .net, and of course on the Facebook page as well. There will be the Thai commentary done by Kun Ot, right next to me actually, within the same room. And as for the English commentary, will also be on the Facebook page and also on the website as well. Just click on the English channel, and you should get the view. Later on, it's going to be uploaded, so if you're watching us right now, that'll be uploaded later on for you guys to watch as a re-live, so they call it. But now in the stadium, of course, we're getting spectators coming in to see. Currently, right now, we're about to go into qualifying round number 2 for the GT3 class, GTM, and TA2. Now, just for some reiteration, for those of you that don't know, the classes of the GT3, GTM, and TA2 classes, they were all informed that the scale of compensation time for this event will be adjusted as follows. Of course, every driver has their status and their category. So bronze and silver will be allocated 30 seconds additional time to the 75 seconds. Bronze, gold, or platinum together as a team will be added 34 seconds. And silver and silver will be added 52, which seems like a lot, but heck, silver, single driver added sort of the most with another 8 seconds on top. All right, folks, we got 3 more minutes left to go before the pit exit is open. And as you can see, drivers are getting ready. If they wanted to change out drivers, now would have been a good time. Unless, of course, you're a single driver. That wouldn't affect you. Of course, being a single driver means that telemetry and car settings would not have to be changed so often because, you know, you're not setting it up for another driver or another style of driving. And we have cars already ready to exit. Looks like 2 more minutes left before qualifying round 2 commences. Ooh, look at the backside of that car. 19, eh? Toyota Team Thailand. It's got a special wide body on that day, 86. Look at the airfoil on that as well. That's enough to put some downforce on that machine, keep it from squiggling around. And with these speeds that they go around track, they're going to need it. It's getting close to the 12 o'clock time in Malaysia right now. There's the beautiful flag flying up overhead. Sepang International Circuit. For some of you that don't know, Thailand Super Series 2019 kick-starts off right here in Sepang, Malaysia, before we head on back over to Thailand to continue the series. Once again, qualifying round number 2, of course, will be allocated 15 minutes. Waiting for that red flag to lift on over and, of course, get a nice start from the pit exit. Oh, there you go. Pit exit is open. You can hear it nice and clear. The horn blaring over there. Green flag already switched on over. Be quick in the house. Daniel Bilski out there already. The 26 machine for the GT3 class. A little bit of a windy area for the camera guys out there. Okay, Sandy Stuvik from Thailand once again. Be Quick Racing Team. All the way out there. Let's give him some time. Warm up the tires. Fresh new tires for qualifying round number 2. Round 2 will define how grid for race 2 will be started. Oh, I see a shot of Sam Yudolmaz as well out of Turkey for AF Racing. Car number 35, like I said, very international. Thomas from Vatana PSC Motorsports in the 28. Most of these drivers are switched over from a dual driver setup. So earlier on, if you had Chonswat Asawahib in the car for 28, now you're going to have Thomas in the 28. Same car, different driver. Sean Tung for Be Quick Racing Team, GT3 machine number 2. Sean, of course, hails from Hong Kong. And, oh, check this out. Don Pastor from the Philippines in the Innovation Be Quick Racing machine in number 4 for the TA2 class. Rafael Galeana, not changing, from France. Maybe going for the signal driver right there. Looks like it to be from Tech Pro ENG Racing, car number 13. Ahmad F. Alam for the GTM class EBM. Also Be Quick Racing Team, co-teammates. Michael Freeman on track as well. Car number 55 from Innovation Be Quick Racing out of Australia. I also see Paul Manuel from New Zealand, I believe Tech Pro ENG Racing in the 88. Who's taking over for Craig Corliss. Earlier on, we did see Craig on track. Now it's time for Paul to give it a try. Prince Abu Bakar out of Johar Motorsports in the TA2, number 97, is also on track. And Maxime Gous from France, AF Racing in the TA2 machine, 111. Sean Tong does Be Quick Racing Team justice, currently standing in first position at 213.593. Good times, good times. Meanwhile, Don Pastor, it's a way back there at 229, but I'm betting that, I'm thinking that Don Pastor's going to try to come up here. At least try to take a bite out of Sean up in first position. Don Pastor representing Innovation Motorsports, Innovation Be Quick Racing Team, the TA2 Monster, car number 4. Thomas Enke, the number 28, Watana Motorsports. Obviously, the best time is not yet on screen. You can't have 0 as the best time. Let's see what happens when they cross the line. Ten and a half minutes left to go. Already 5 minutes had passed. That should be plenty of time for these drivers out there to warm up their tires. From here on out, you're gonna see good times now. Oh, check this out, 2:05. Blew him away, blew everybody away. Thomas Enke in the 28. This is gonna get my blood boiling right now. Thomas Enke does a 2:05.999. Smoking. Thomas Enke in the 28 from Watana PSE Motorsports, the GT3 class, once again leads the way. And then followed with Sean Tong from Hong Kong. Second position right now in 2:09 for the qualifying time, round number 2. Let's see if those times will improve or not. But man, 2:05 is hard to beat. Not that surprised actually. Lamborghini does have a sense to go really quick. But you never know. There's a lot more time left to go. 9.5 minutes to be exact. Tanat Tientirakun, obviously the number 15 Escola PTT Racing Team from Thailand, in third position in the GTM class, leading the way as well for GTM, but third overall doing it at 2:11. And it seems that everybody else behind trailing in that range. Sarawut from Watana PSE Motorsports also doing a 2:11 from Thailand as well. Car number 57 in the GT3. Let's see if that car could be on the back end of Thomas Enke, maybe later on. We'll see. Daniel Bilski doing a great run right now. Still warming up, I guess. GT3 machine number 26 from Be Quick Racing Team in 5th position right now with a 2:12.322. All eyes are on the monitor boards, checking out their stats. But man, I gotta hand it out to Thomas Enke. All sector times taking the top numbers. Look at sector time for Thomas Enke, sector number 1, 27.023. Very hard to beat that time. Let's see who's gonna do it. Will it be Sean Tong? Will it be Tanat? Or maybe even Daniel Bilski? Let's see what happens. Currently, nationality-wise, we got a mix right there. First place, Watana PSE Motorsports by Thomas Enke. GT3, number 28. Followed by Sean Tong out of Hong Kong. Be Quick Racing Team. Oh, grabs a little bit of a gravel right there. Kicks up some of the dirt. Got to be careful. Don't want to lose any traction there. Here's a shot of Sean. Going mostly wide on the shot. Okay, he hits the apex, no problem, but then, oh. As you can see, there you go, the Audi from Sean Tong right there out of Hong Kong, Be Quick machine number 2, likes to go wide. He does that more often, he's gonna wear out his tires, because if you go past the limits there, you run into gravel or dirt or even the bumps, the ripple strip, the rumble strip. There you go, he does it again. Looks like all eyes are on him right now. Not blinking, might miss. Anyway, representing Be Quick Racing Team, Sean Tong out of Hong Kong, does a 2:07. trying to play catch-up with Vatanan PSC Motorsports, who now, I believe, is pulling back because there's no need to go further and push 204. Earlier on, he actually did, what was it, 205. Now he's pushing down to 204s, 0.922s. I think that's enough for Thomas Enge to show that he's confident with the 28 machine from Vatanan PSC Motorsports to come on in. From here on out, it's going to be a battle up against Sean Tong and Tanat. Both from different classes. GT3 from Be Quick Racing Team, Sean Tong, currently overall in second position. He's going to try to take a bite out of Vatanan PSC Motorsports Thomas Enke's time of 204. The 15 machine Escola PTT Racing Team for the GTM class, Tanat, currently first position for GTM class, which is good. But overall is in third, which is not bad. "15 turns around grueling Sepang, Malaysia." Earlier on, remember they had qualifying round number 1 done. And back to back, we are now checking out to see if qualifying rounds number 2, if Thomas Enke's car will be able to keep that position as number 1. Fingers are crossed in the Be Quick crew there for Sean Tong to try to take a bite at 204. There's a Mirror Asia Fragrance right there. Car number 111, the 111, AF Racing. Maxime Jousset from France, representing the TA2 class, currently in pit. Smack dab in the 12th position, sort of in the middle of the grid right there. Daniel Bilski in 4th position from Be Quick. Oh, we just had a quick change right there in 5th now, dropping down. Manat now climbing up the charts. Manat in the 19 machine from Toyota Team Thailand. Here's from Johar Motorsports. Car number 14. Now, the 97. Johar Motorsports. Prince Abu Bakar, representing TA2 for Johar Motorsports, currently in 14th position overall, but 3rd in the TA2 class. That's going to be a good sign for Johar Motorsports to try to beat out on AF Racing or Mero Fragrance Racing. But Tech Pro Idemitsu Racing still holds it in number 1 position. The number 29, Jalen Robotan. Jalen does 2:14.313. I was actually thinking that the TA2 machines will be able to do good times overall, but it seems that the GT3 class is having it set in stone right now. Also a few GTM cars as well up on top. Shot at 97. And times are now static now. Sean Tong still at 2:06. Be Quick Racing Team as well as Tanat from Escola PTT Racing Team 2:09. Toyota Team Thailand. Manat climbs up the charts, still in the race, still in the qualifying rounds. Doing a 2:10. And looks like car number 12 will have lap 4 removed for exceeding track limits as an official response to track limits being exceeded. Car number 12 happens to be for Ahmad F. Alam from EBM and Be Quick Racing Team for the GTM class. With only 1.5 minutes left to go, it seems that most of these cars are pretty satisfied with their times. And they should be mostly trying to come in and save their car as much as possible. And it seems like there's some precipitation rolling around in the clouds up above, giving some slippity-doo action on the track if not careful. So drivers, be aware that there is precipitation coming down. Light precipitation or light drizzle. Most of these cars are set up with slick tires, and of course you don't want to run into a wet condition with slicks, otherwise you run the risk of spinning or losing traction. And the one that doesn't want to push it any further, obviously, would be Thomas Enke from Watanabe PSC Motorsports, because he has a phenomenal time of 2:04.922, enough to take the lead and some more. Sean Tong takes in second position, and that's the end of qualifying. Checkered flag is now out. That should signify the end of qualifying round number 2 for GT3, GTM, and TA2 classes. Just in time, as the rain has started to drizzle, and just in time for lunch. You're here in Sepang, Malaysia, watching us live for Thailand Super Series. This is Lertsiri Boonmi, commentating for you live in English on the English channel. If you wanted to switch on over to the Thai, you can check us out also on the website, thailandsuperseries.net, for Oates commentary in Thai. Next up, the highlights. Earlier on, you would see that the S-Cola BTT racing team went a little bit too wide, gave way to Watanabe PSC Motorsports number 28 to let her rip, pretty much. Thomas Enke really let that car go into hypersonic mode, clinching down to 2:04.922 as the final number, and a happy number, that is, for his qualifying run number 2. I'm sure Chansawat Aspahem is also smiling for that as well. Meanwhile, Sean Tong, B Quick's racing team, number 2, takes number 2 position. What a coincidence. Car number 2, and also position number 2. Hong Kong driver Sean Tong clinches number 2 position for B Quick Racing Team for qualifying round number 2, and S-Cola PTT Racing Team Tanat Satien Tirakun, a Thai driver, goes over for 3rd position. Here are the official results, folks. There you go. So car number 28 for round number 2 qualifying takes 1st position. Thomas Enke. Sean Tong for 2nd, and Man Kong Satien Tirakun. Man Kong Satien Tirakun and Tanat. Tanat comes in for 3rd position for the number 15 machine, GTM. Nice to know that he also comes in 1st position for GTM class. And first for TA2 would go to Jalen, TA2 machine 29. 2nd for TA2 would be Amera Fragrance Racing, Maxime Juse. And 3rd, I believe, would go for the Johar Motorsports, Prince Abu. So, stick around, folks. We'll be right back after a break. We'll be checking out Thailand Super Series GTC. We'll be having their race at 1:35 local time and Sepang, Malaysia. And then for Thailand Super Series, folks, following us will be GT3, GTM, and TA2 race number 1 at 3:30. I'll be back with you guys for Thailand Super Series GTC race number 1 at 1:35. Lertsiri Boonmi signing off. Once again, for those of you just catching us on the live feed right here, race number 1 about to be going on at 1:35. Thailand Super Series GTC. Earlier on, they did a great qualifying round number 1 and 2, start of the day. And then we have Thailand Super Series GT3, GTM, and TA2 class race number 1 at 3:30 right here in Sepang, Malaysia for Thailand Super Series 2019 season. We'll be right back, folks.